Care package for every Black American parent. 1. Kleenex. You will cry when you have to look your son in the eye and tell him that he may not survive until 25. He may be what they clean off the streets next. 2. Braces. Not for his teeth, but for his arms. Because $1 million smile and a crisp new suit makes your son more of a target and not less. And so it is best to begin training him now to reach his arms up into empty heavens, his arms hanging in the air like the branches of the poplar tree. Only time will tell what strange fruit he will bear, his flesh tender enough for them to sink their teeth into, his fingers pruned from sweat. His Adam's apple has been arrested since the arrest began. He knows what he was pulled over for. He must assure the arresting officer that he is no threat, that he means no offense. He knows what he was pulled over for, charged for your poor understanding. The bill he will pay in his blood, but he won't be the only one torn into. I know you must feel torn into, so you must brace yourself for impact. 3. Running shoes. Because after track practice, he will still be running, fleeing from foreign thoughts and perceptions, trying to keep pace with those placed in privilege. He must be as fast as Flojo to escape the influences that will try to keep him standing in place. He stood in place for his hood, stood in place in the hood for his homies, and now he stands in the place of a defendant, charged as an adult. His childhood friends left him to fry. The ones he stood beside have now laid him to rest. 4. A pick. Not for his hair, but for the cages they will throw him into. Chained to the past, shackled to his mistakes, barred from entry into their empathy. They saw him running away with their sympathies, charged him with breaking and entering their hearts. Their property was returned, the bridges were all burned. How could a pickaninny pique their interest? 5. Discernment. For when they say they love him, they will mean they love how he tastes. His sweet cocoa skin is their dessert, a treat sweet enough to lay with, but far too strong a taste to bring home. They will fetishize his face, clip his lips, skin his scalp, and produce patent leather handbags to carry their fantasies in. How could he be kin when the clan is all that matters to them? They will ask for more and more. Tell him to forsake his sisters. Tell him to give them permission to utter his secret words and their whispers, to draw them a map of his hurting heart, to unearth his buried treasure, to pillage his pot of plenty, and part ways before daddy finds out they've spoiled their dinner. Who's for dinner next?